take a tour to international markets. Let's go to study Dow Jones now, which is nowadays a big daddy of the market, and the serious people are actually taking us for a ride. Every opening is something very much panicky nowadays, and even all other professional traders are just trying to bottom out things. So I'm talking about this candle. I have used Fibonacci. I have taken a top. I have taken a short-term breakout, and overall just studying this just to make you explain. There are a few gaps at the bottom wherein Dow Jones in future may try to fill in. This is one area which I'm talking about. This gap may get fulfilled. So this is a support somewhere around 21,855. So 860 is highly possible. Presently we are standing at 24,190. That is what we have closed, and this is a long bottom hammer. You can just see a volume. This is a previous red candle volume that we have sold in, and we've got a higher volume. That's a green volume that was there. So it's a bottom hammer formation which stands for a reversal when we fall much and then we make a base. And if we connect this with a long-term channel, this is a long-term channel, and it shows that bulls are back into the channel, and we may actually get into this again if somebody's trading on Dow Jones, which I do. This is the point in area. If somebody wants to collect this, somebody wants to buy 24,120 and 24,065 is the area. Maybe one can get in. So this is you can have a trade, and this is something which I feel midterm target could be 24,500. So we have another gap here. I don't know when this is going to fill. This is the top gap. We have formed a bearish engulfing pattern here. And this is somewhere around 26,441. We open the gap down opening. There's a small gap. Maybe a year or two, maybe 1 year, 2 years down the line, gap is not something that it's going to fill immediately, but yes, over a period of time, this is a possibility that we can see. So what I feel personally that standing at this time, earning has to catch, and since long-term bond yield in US has already increased, and that is where money got shifted to. We have seen a kind of profit booking. It's a good It was something which got clicked internationally, and that's how we got it running. Short term, we have seen a correction on a Fibonacci. You can see all the stop losses were in. So anything below 0.5, this will prepare for a bear rally, and we are actually making a bottom. So we need to stand. If we can stand this above this 24,355, that's a good a key area that we need to watch on. And we may take this to level 24,900. So we need to see actually if we can get more buyers there if you're sustaining onto the rally. It depends more on the valuation. So it's purely a valuation. Short term, I guess things are okay. So what we need to watch is another day or two if they volatility have more squeezy, and I want more liquid kind of thing, wherein traders would actually consolidate a bit. I want dull areas to stand at this point. I need every dip to be bought on. So that is where I'm focusing on. So the Dow Jones at this point in time, it feels it is actually it is reversing on. So maybe this channel, this is the mid channel I'm talking about. If you're hitting somewhere 24,700, just keep a watch. It's not that we have reversed, but this point need to be watched on. If we are again falling from this point and we are actually breaking 23,800, then it would be a panicky situation, and we may hit this gap, which stands out to be 24,000. 21,855. So altogether, short-term reversal is in place. So if we are standing well. So Dow Jones need to be tracked at this point. We are internationally linked. It's all FI money at the end of it. Domestically, we are just trying to save it. We have 14 months to go, 15 months to go for the general election, and that's what government is preparing on. It was a populist budget. We have given a lot of support to farmers this time, and there are a lot of other indices which I'm actually checking on, because I want to play. I want to stay in a segment which will give me good money. So that was Dow Jones. Probably it's a watch area, and I'll try to focus it. I'll check the resistance point. I'll check the support point as well. So looking